A good look there at the southern skies in Turner Field in Atlanta. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Greg Maddux gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. Going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Number 9.
Ben Revere runs up as if to bunt and missed it. Strike one.
First pitch, 4-10.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time. And the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Daniel Murphy comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Bryce Harper gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Pulled toward right center field. Smith is going to get there. And that's the third out. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Max Scherzer is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he had over 250 strikeouts last year. An excellent season. Bet you we'll see a lot of swings and misses here in this one.
Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
A.J. Pierzynski comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Pierzynski.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Scherzer looks in. 1-0 on its way. On the ground to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting second.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Danny Swanson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field with no score. Ryan Zimmerman makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A little bouncer. Pierzynski is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Stepping in, Jason Worth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
And he lays off for ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away.
Batting sixth, third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Chop foul right at home plate. Here it comes. 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 1 steps in now.
Leading off for the Braves, second baseman, number 1.
Scherzer into the windup and delivers. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Well, sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now. 2 away.
Batting sixth, center fielder, number 17.
Smith gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. .92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. To first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Smith has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's Kelly Johnson. And she'll take a look at ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
1-0 pitch on the way. There goes the runner. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
Here's the 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Danny Espinoza will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
In there, no balls and a strike.
You know what guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 31, Max Scherzer.
Max Scherzer will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Pierzynski scoops it up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Nick Markakis.
Scherzer gets the sign. Here it is. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. A quick out number 1.
These are the ones that are hard to swallow. You got the count in your favor. 2-0, you get a fastball right down the pipe. You wind up popping it straight up. And that's a missed opportunity, folks. Big time.
In now, Greg Maddux. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
A.J. Pierzynski will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Pitch taken there by Pierzynski, and it's 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ben Revere will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, and still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Circle change there, called strike one. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Daniel Murphy stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls we've had all game, Matt. It's been a pretty feeble effort offensively for his side.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. In there, strike 1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Smith ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So with that home run, he's now just 2 shy of an even 100 for his career.
Well, 100 home runs is a nice round number, Matt, but not such a big number that he'll get too excited about it. I'm sure he'll get the ball, put it on his shelf, and move on.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
First baseman, Ryan
As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. That last home run traveling an estimated 412 feet. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Number 1 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Nationals do get a run on the Bryce Harper home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Washington. With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Scherzer's ready. Here it is on 2-1. Here's a high pop-up. Camping under it is Zimmerman. And he puts it away for the first down.
The batter, number 7,
Oh,
shortstop.
man, would he like to have
Danny
that swing back.
Swanson.
I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Danny Swanson is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
You know, he's been struggling a little bit lately, so hopefully he learned some things from that last at-bat so he can start to turn things around here with a base hit.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Murphy. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 1.
Number 1 stands in. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. Revere will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Jason Worth heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
For the Nationals, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Line drive to left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Inciarte on the run. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Danny Espinosa.
At the plate, Danny Espinosa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 1-0. Ender Inciarte will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. Grounded to third. Rendon is there. And he's set down 1 away.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Smith steps into the box. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Kelly Johnson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Nick Markakis is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Scherzer comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more on opening day after this. Wilson Ramos steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Johnson gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Max Scherzer gets the call to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th inning.
You got to love a manager that lets his pitchers contribute to their own cause. He's got the lead right here, so don't fix it if it ain't broke.
And that's in there for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Tap foul at home plate. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Ben Revere stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Inciarte on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Nationals on top, 1-0. Greg Maddux will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. That misses. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Full count now. 3-2. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
Freddie Freeman will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Scherzer will check it first, and the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Throw the bag. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
On a pickoff throw? Really? Into the stands? That's a disaster.
Trying to hold the lead. A little bit outside. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hard liner toward short. That's in there. Base hit. Around third is Pierzynski on his way to the plate. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Danny Swanson will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He records his first double of the year here on opening day. 1 out and a runner on second base. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
You can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Runner at second here with one man out. Grounded back up the middle. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Number 1 steps in now. And he'll take first here on the intentional walk, so making runners at the corners now with 2 away.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Ender Inciarte strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And Worth will put this one away with ease to retire the side. 1 for the Braves on the Freddie Freeman double. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th, all tied at 1-1. Back here at Turner Field, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Daniel Murphy will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Sinking liner toward left. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it. And that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Bryce Harper will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And guys, I think the heavy stuff has arrived. This has got to be as hard as we've seen all afternoon.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
Yeah, and the bobble here to start the play took away any chance of getting 2. But that's a pretty good recovery right there to at least get the out at second base.
Ryan Zimmerman will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first. Takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Worth.
So a runner at second. 2 down now. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Ball 1.
1-1.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Runner goes for third. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
This works out for him in the end, but with 2 outs, I don't know that I want my guy trying to steal third when he's the go-ahead run. That could have really backfired on him if he would have got thrown out to end the inning.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman,
Anthony Rendon gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
And he lays off there 1-0.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. Still tied 1 apiece. Smith steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Kelly Johnson will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, just keeping him close.
Just keeping an eye on him.
High pop-up. Espinoza is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, in a tie game, you've got one job there. Get that guy to third. That'll get you a disapproving look when you get back to the dugout.
Runner at second, 1 away. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
1-1, here it comes. And the runner's breaking for third. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Well, sometimes if you're going to go out and try to win the game, you need to take some chances, and sending the guy from second was certainly a big chance. But it works out for him, so now they can take the lead here with something as simple as a fly ball.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Three and one.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number one, ground ball number two. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the seventh.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Drew Stubbs will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Drew Stubbs.
And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, there's no question that defense is not his strong suit behind the plate. You know, he's in there for his bat. Sometimes these are the trade-offs you have to be willing to accept as a manager. That'll be a pass ball.
Just missing here, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And eesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. One out and a runner on second base. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pierzynski, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. will be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Two out here and a runner at second. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. Eighth inning coming up. The Braves on top, 2-1. Arodys Vizcaino from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Arodys Vizcaino.
Leading off the inning, Danny Espinosa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Swanson backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game.
Wilson Ramos will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Markakis on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from Turner Field as we play inning number 8. Clint Robinson is going to get a chance to swing the bat here, as that's going to be all for Perez in this one.
Clint Robinson.
Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Atlanta leads it 2-1. Trevor Gott is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
26, Trevor Gott.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
In tied at 93, ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Three and 0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, and it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
You have to wonder now if this home run might wind up being plenty here to get the job done. That'll make this a 2-run ball game here in the bottom of the 8th, and that could be more than enough to finish these guys off.
Into the box, Danny Swanson. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Number 1 digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One and two.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Toward the alley in left center. That's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 1 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Ender Inciarte takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. You get the sense that he might be overthrowing a little out there.
You know, and that's such a common problem for young relievers. Sometimes you got to learn to dial it back a little bit and then get it back in the strike zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Washington, number 73.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Smith will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Kelly Johnson gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order.
Definitely trying to pitch for the ground ball right here, and as a hitter, you've just got to look for something up in that zone, something you can drive.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Bases are loaded with only one out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Harper over to his right. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's now 3-1 Atlanta. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Grilli is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 39, Jason Grilli. Now playing third base and batting in the 9th spot, number 13.
Ben Revere will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there. Now, he's got something else to worry about besides your command.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Nobody out, runner on first. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And that fastball definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Here it comes on 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that one finds the target on the outside corner, 2-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. But the runner's back easily. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 3-1. So long from Atlanta.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Our paid attendance at Turner Field this afternoon, 50,096. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.